The letter that changed everything. Aarav sat on the cold floor of his tiny rented room, staring at the flickering light bulb above him. His shirt clung to his back, damp with sweat. Outside, the world moved on. People laughing, cars honking, lives being lived. But inside this four-walled prison, time stood still. Aarav came from a family that never had much but always had dreams. His father was a tailor in their small town, stitching clothes from dawn to midnight just to make ends meet. His mother took care of the house and stretched every rupee to feed the family. They weren't rich, but they had hope. Then, 3 years ago, everything shattered. His father suddenly fell sick. They had no savings, no medical insurance, only helpless prayers. Aarav watched his once strong father turn frail, his body giving up before his soul did. One night, as Aarav sat beside him, his father weakly squeezed his hand. "Beta, promise me, you'll make life better for Ma and your sister." Aarav nodded, biting back tears. Hours later, his father was gone. From that moment, the burden of an entire family fell on his shoulders. His mother started working as a cook in nearby houses. His younger sister, Raya, just 12 years old, stopped asking for things she wanted. No new books, no sweets, no dreams. And Aarav, he made a decision. He would crack the government exam and secure a stable job. It wasn't just his dream anymore. It was his family's only chance at survival. The life of an aspirant Aarav moved to the city with whatever little money they had left, renting a tiny room barely big enough for a single bed and a study table. His routine was brutal, 14 hours of study daily, surviving on stale bread and watery tea. He cut every expense possible. No outings, no new clothes, no comforts. He watched his old school friends post pictures from fancy colleges and corporate jobs, while he sat under a dim light, solving mock papers with ink-stained fingers. Some nights, the hunger was unbearable. Some nights, the loneliness ate him alive. Some nights, he broke down, silent sobs muffled into his pillow so his mother wouldn't hear his pain over the phone. "Ma, sab thee kai." "Mom, everything is fine." He lied every day, but deep down, he wasn't sure how much longer he could hold on. The breaking point. The exam day came. Aarav gave it everything. Every sleepless night, every sacrifice. It had to be worth it. Weeks later, the result came. Failed. Aarav stared at the screen, his vision blurring. His hands trembled, his throat closed up. This was his third attempt. 3 years of struggle, 3 years of telling his mother, "Bus just once and everything will be okay." Now, there was nothing left to say. He felt like the world had collapsed around him. The weight of his failure pressed down on his chest, making it hard to breathe. How would he tell his mother? How would he look into his sister's eyes, knowing he had failed them? That night he sat in his dark room, staring at the ceiling, his mind clouded with hopelessness. He had tried everything, and yet he had nothing. That's when he found the letter. The letter that changed everything. Aarav had read about manifestation somewhere before. At first, he dismissed it. How could simply writing something make it come true? But now, with nothing left, he decided to try. On a crumpled piece of paper, he wrote, "I am earning 1 lakh rupees per month doing work I love. I live in a beautiful home, filled with warmth and happiness. My skin glows with confidence, and I wake up every morning feeling grateful. I have passed my government exam, and my life is abundant in every way." He read it every night, forcing himself to believe. It didn't change his situation overnight, but something inside him shifted. One day, he got a small freelance writing job. Just 500 rupees, but it was something. Then another, and another. Within a year, he was earning more than he ever thought possible. His confidence grew, his life transformed, and then the government exam results came. With trembling hands, he checked. Congratulations! Tears spilled down his face. He had passed. Months later, Aarav stood in front of his new home in Kasinga, the home he had once written about in a letter. His mother, once a cook in someone else's house, now had her own kitchen. His sister, once forced to abandon her dreams, was now pursuing them fearlessly. And him? He had finally kept his promise to his father. As he held the old wrinkled manifestation letter, he realized he had written his future, and the universe had listened. Moral of the story: manifestation isn't just about wishing, it's about believing, taking action, and trusting the journey. Dreams come true when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions toward them. Would you like to start your own manifestation journey today? Write your letter, believe, and watch the magic unfold. What's the one dream you're manifesting today? Let me know in the comments. Your future self is waiting. If you found this story powerful, don't forget to like this video to spread positivity, share it with someone who needs motivation. Subscribe to Tale Spinners for more inspiring stories. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story. See you in the next one.